Hello and welcome to the Ecological Delve. Where we will be taking a closer look into the world of Monster Hunter. Whether you have never heard of this world, you are just starting out on your adventure, or even if you are a seasoned veteran, all are welcome to join me as we take a delve. Now, what we have here is... the Jyrutodus. The date, 27th July 2020. The time is 3:22 in the afternoon. I sip at a half-empty can of Dr. Pepper because I only just realized how much is already missing. And the thought of going downstairs to get another is just too much of a burden. I sit at my desk, befuddled and desperate. Somehow I must find the strength to carry on. To make a video on this creature, this thing. The urge to get up and do anything else is overwhelming. I fear I am not up to the job. I fear the Jyrutodus has doomed the Ecological Delve. Alright, enough procrastinating. Let's get this over with. This is the first Piscine wyvern seen in the New World. Well, excluding the Gajau before the April 2018 update where they got demoted down to rank of fish.
Oh, damn, you're getting demoted, bitch boy!
To be fair, they are more fish than wyvern, but the same thing could be said about the mudfish wyvern. If it wasn't obvious already, this oversized slimy boy isn't my most favorite creature in the New World. Quite the opposite, in fact. And I will admit, there is a chance this stems from its bullying of my boy Baroth.
Leave Billy alone!
But there are plenty of other reasons which we will delve into today. Even the chief ecologist isn't a fan. If you read the description of the first mission where you hunt a Jyrutodus, he basically says, "Oh man, these iron helm crabs are so fascinating. All you gotta do is give them a little kick and they pop out a piercing pod. We'd love to study them further, but there is a giant salamander causing a ruckus. Would you kindly go out there and
research him into the grave?"
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
Here I come! Enemy AC-130 about!
Residing exclusively in the wild spire waste, it at least has the courtesy of sticking to the bottommost zones of 4, 9, and 10, so it is easily avoidable if not hunting it specifically. The reason for this, if the title of Mudfish Wyvern didn't already give it away, is that he is a swamp-dwelling creature, and needs ample mud to survive. While the monster of the previous Ecological Delve episode had many uses for the mud as well, that is mostly used as an accessory. But with the Jyrutodus, it is much more of a necessity. He is so dependent on the water and the mud of the area that he won't pursue you to other zones, even if you are wearing a Challenger mantle. And I must admit that I can admire the tactical mindset of wanting to have the home field advantage.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh man, this is going to be 2 episodes in a row where I get to roll around in the mud like a newborn piglet. Oh, great. So the things to look forward to most when hunting the Jyrutodus are wading through chest-high swamps, constantly getting water blight, being attacked by a bunch of flounder-looking pests, and never having any stamina because you forgot to get rid of the water blight.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I totally screwed or what?
This guy's uses for mud are much more numerous than the Baroth's. One of his favorite moves is just to spit on you
Spit on me.
with his seemingly bottomless stomach of mud. While the damage done directly is little, it does make a mess of the area you are fighting in, and anyone stuck in a mud pile will be a prime target for his charge attack. One thing we see again is the mud being used as armor against the elements, this time against fire and thunder, with water still being a good means of removal.
Parry this, you filthy casual!
Up next is arguably his most interesting maneuver. Jyrutodus will frequently dive into the mud to completely submerge himself in order to perform a surprise attack from below. This is definitely his most damaging move he can employ, although the build-up to the attack is so blatantly obvious that you'd have to be the Stevie Wonder of Monster Hunter to be caught off guard by it. My initial assumptions about him needing to be in or around mud had to do with it being basically a giant fish with legs, but he seems to be able to breathe air just fine.
Bomb has been planted.
So the decision must be a deliberate one rather than just coincidental.
Message to observer. Papa, uniform 149er 213. Bravo, 1 round HE delay in effect. Target number, Juliet Echo November 1001. Splash in 5 seconds.
Now, why would any of those observations matter? Well, I believe these would imply that the Jyrutodus is much more intelligent than he is initially letting on. He is not a very durable monster. He gets stunned and flinched very easily. But he knows this, and he knows the mud is his best tool. So if it is removed, he will make a strong effort to have it reapplied. Instead of taking a head-on approach to fighting larger monsters, he will utilize the water for stealth tactics. And he will not relocate to areas where there is no mud for him to take advantage of. So while other monsters we have delved into are either merely opportunists or creatures of instinct, the Jyrutodus seems to be a thoughtful creature and has more purpose to his actions. And now, for years, I have always loathed the watery, mud-riddled mess of a fight that comes with this guy. But after doing this ecological delve, I've come to see this salamander is less of a nuisance and more of a creature that could use a little bit more love. Even though I may be a proud southern boy, I can admit that I was wrong and say that the Jyrutodus is alright after all. I have been your host, Kanani96. This has been the Ecological Delve. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends, and stay tuned for the next episode.